Atlanta, Georgia is the American city with the worst urban sprawl, according to the Sierra Club. But it's also home to an eco-friendly experiment.
The throwaway economy is simply not viable over the long term. And what we have to begin thinking about is how to create a reuse recycle economy. One of the most exciting examples of that is the case of a carpet manufacturer in Atlanta, Georgia, where the CEO of this firm was converted to environmentalism maybe 4 years ago. And he had the idea that instead of selling carpet, he would sell carpeting services. So he would contract with a corporation to do their offices or whatever, and to maintain the quality of carpeting for, say, a 10-year period. But when the carpeting wore out, it would go back to the factory. It would be melted down again, spun into new fiber, and would go back on the floor someplace. His goal, he says, is not to lose a single molecule of carpeting material. And this has two consequences. One, you don't need any raw material. And two, nothing ever goes to the landfill. That's the way we have to begin thinking, and I cite that because it didn't come from environmentalists like me. It came from the CEO of a major corporation that's marketing carpeting worldwide.
First of all, our customers were asking us, what's your company doing for the environment? And our salespeople, confronted with those questions, didn't have good answers. So they asked the manufacturing people, who asked the research people, and none of us had good answers. So the research people decided to convene a meeting, a new task force, and they brought people from all of our subsidiaries around the world to come together to assess the company's worldwide environmental position. And they asked me to address this group, to give them an environmental vision. And I didn't have an environmental vision, and I did not really want to speak. When I received Paul Hawkins' book, The Ecology of Commerce, and I was hardly a third of the way through the book before it became a spear in the chest, a very powerful, convicting, epiphanal experience for me. And I was convicted as a plunderer of the earth. And I knew at once that industrialism as we know it is wrong and really must be changed, because we are plundering the earth, and my company was part of the problem.
This carpet is made completely from natural materials, and since no artificial chemicals are used, even if the carpet's finally thrown away, it will have a minimal effect on the environment. Traditional materials like hemp, wool, and plant fibers have mostly replaced artificial textiles like nylon. The emphasis is on recycling, even when man-made substances are used. 6 years after the company's new initiative began, it has lowered its use of resources by 41%. Ray Anderson changed his company's environmental direction because he had a personal conviction.